As far as J. Prince Jr. and the Mob Ties team are concerned, Charleston White never holds back. Their conflict is complicated and long-lasting. Their feud is deeply personal and goes beyond a minor argument. Furthermore, Charleston doesn't merely respond to slights with slurs when he feels insulted. He comes full force. And when he chooses to talk about someone, nothing is off bounds. J. Prince Jr. has personal experience with the consequences of getting on his bad side. Being dragged without a filter.
Run up on me, James Prince. I'm gonna go to war with the goddamn police for all this shit I got in here. What's wrong with you? I can go to war with police. What's wrong with you? I don't give about nothing. You James Prince, Mob Ties, and sister, come go to war with. Ready for war.
The smoke, the flames, and a great deal of public humiliation are all coming with him. Charleston is unfiltered. There is no holding back or second-guessing.
Mention my name. I disrespect you, make you throw your life away. Chump. You a chump to me. You and your clique, a mob tie. Y'all can suck my.
Things therefore heated up immediately when Seki's TV brought him on for a brand new show. As soon as Charleston touched the seat, the atmosphere changed. There was no warm-up or small talk. He got right into it.
You make the white boy motorcycle game. Make Taylor Swift check in. Make Khloe Kardashian check in. What's the white boy name on The Voice? Make everybody check in. What's the white boy name down here? Post Malone, make him check in.
Yeah.
Why the got to check in? I just left Houston last week. I ain't check in. Yeah, I went through Houston, went to Beaumont. Nah, I ain't check in. So why the got to check in, Mr. Prince? Mob Ties?
They began by talking about Houston and whether or not black celebs can truly unwind and enjoy themselves there. Nothing was sugar-coated by Charleston. He plunged right into the debacle surrounding Takeoff's untimely demise.
No wonder everybody got to check in, y'all. Now I'm checking in with the police department. Police department told me, hey man, you got a problem with Mr. James Prince. Austin, we hear you got a problem with James Prince. Man, we scared of him. I swear to God, y'all, I just got the call from the Houston's mayor's office and the gang unit police department in Houston, Texas. They are scared of fire to rap a lot.
He directly connected J. Prince Jr. to the poisonous street vibes that killed Takeoff.
Houston is more of a player town. Them Houston way player, homie. They ain't just hunting down celebrities. You can go to Houston with your jewelry on, go to the clubs and have fun. Happened to Takeoff was just a fluke. But you can go to Houston and party and have fun all night, go to different sides of Houston. And you can't do that you can't do that in LA, homie. All that setup dealing with J. Prince Jr. and Mob Ties because they extort. See, J. Prince Jr. and them try to extort, but they don't come up. When they come up here, they be on their best behavior. When Mob Ties come up to Dallas, nigga, I was in DG with the homie. When Houston played Dallas, throwing money like they be on their best behavior. They only try to play the Mob Ties extortion to the weak rappers, but. Come on, homie, you heard what Sauce Walker told us. Man, yeah, man, y'all, homie, Houston is a player town, homie.
On black, celebs can feel secure in Houston, but only provided they avoid J. Prince Jr. and his Mob Ties group, Charleston made clear. He claims that's when things start to go to the left. He emphasized that the problem lies with the people you choose to surround yourself with, not the city itself. Issues arise when you begin to associate with the wrong people. Supporting Mob Ties is a setup waiting to happen, not a form of protection. According to Charleston,
I don't think they Mob Ties is Mob Ties. It's rap-a-lot ties, you know. But they ain't got no mob to move nothing in America. They can't persuade no judge like the real Italian mafia can. They ain't got no construction contracts like the real Mob Ties in New York has with the unions and no. They just playing gangster like the playing. J. Prince is a mogul, but he don't have a mob, and he's not a mafia.
Charleston didn't mince words either. He has a personal problem with J. Prince Jr. that goes much beyond a normal celebrity quarrel. Every time he talks about it, you can sense a strain, calling out. Power moves or clout is no longer enough. It's about holding someone accountable who, in Charleston's opinion, keeps getting away with too much and exposing what he sees as hazardous tendencies.
Antonio is dangerous. It's a lot of places that's dangerous. But you can go as a black rapper, a black celebrity, and have fun in these towns, long as you don't check in to J. Prince Jr. J. Prince Jr. is the boy. Everything happened around him. He the boy. Not the city of Houston. J. Prince Jr. is the boy trying to play gangster mob. The homie really discrediting his father's name and legacy. Cause he private kid school, so why would you check into the private school? Private school, homie. Now Jazz is way more player from what I heard, but J. Prince Jr. go beat up, stick his long fingernails when they walk by the strip club, bite they all kind of, he unruly. You done heard the rumor, man. Come on, homie. Yeah, all the girls in the strip club say he got long fingernails, be trying to stick his fingers up in.
His position is unwavering. When mob ties are brought up, Charleston makes it clear that peace negotiations are out of the question.
Stay away from J. Prince Jr., you'll be all right in Houston. But if he tricked you in thinking you got to come be with them, they go. Remember the nigga that was shooting the fake dice on? I had him on recording, telling the story. Right after the day, he telling me how Takeoff was quiet and the other Quavo was doing all the talking. So I know one of the called to come shoot the bad dice on it. So if you like to gamble, yeah, you go get caught up with Boosie and all them with the J. Homie, yeah, nah. But if you stay away from the crowd and you just with who you with, and you can have fun in H-Town. It's a party town. Have fun till the sun come up. And it's a player town, homie. Houston have always been a player town. Don't get me wrong, they get gangster, but they only get gangster when they have to. Don't look around trying to be gangster and force gangsterism off on just their people. That's why it's a lot of black, vibrant businesses out there in Houston.
Come on out here. Bring your on out here. We ready for war with anybody. Anybody. I ain't just talking. You scared of James Prince. James Prince. Daughter, kids, his organization. If you a mob, I'm a nation.
How you said?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. But I did see the mob ties in the J. Prince red too. Bro.
Man, ain't nobody scared of them niggas.
I'm saying like what, but like where does that come from? Where does that come from?
Because somebody asked the question. We not afraid of J. Prince up here in Dallas. Homie, he ain't had no influence up here. His sons, none of that. Nigga right there come through and try to do something. Some big dogs up here. Nah, homie, just big down now. Mob ties don't exist up here because when the police kill some, where's mob ties? When we need murder solved in the community and need kill babies, where is mob ties? When the women is getting beat, and where is mob ties, homie? Where is mob ties for the community? Mob ties. Harder we working for these kids up here. Don't bring no mother mob ties up to me. Just do a goddamn thing.
Teen Charleston referred to it all as staging. He says the whole check-in thing is really a ruse to make some people feel in control, when they're not, and it's a fair game. Don't you think that everyone should check in with everyone? He yelled about it. Houston isn't your city.
Nah, homie, take them restrictions and protocols off any. We don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all people want to enjoy the entertainment. I can go hire me some white boy sheriffs to patrol me, but I'd much rather get the black security company. But if I got to check in because they go be dropping tips on me, now I'll go get the white boy security. You don't make them police check in. So no, that's what I mean by I don't respect nothing like that. You just making your people check in. That ain't how the mob work. The mob make everybody pay a price. The judge, the police chief, the police that run the beat, everybody got to pay. So that's why I don't respect it, homie. And I hate, it's like Whack 100 done trick Mr. Prince, man. Mr. Prince normally don't talk.
He is simply expressing the reality that most people are too afraid to express aloud. According to those who supported him, the internet was divided on all sides by the entire situation. In order to support their claims, people began displaying old recordings, receipts, and interviews. It was evident, however, that Charleston White had stirred the pot once more, and this time it boiled over quickly.
He don't have that mystique to him no more. Now he on camera explaining to this, yeah, so now he don't look like the big bad prince no more. He look nervous at times. He look like Wack getting the best of him. He don't look strong no more, cause he done let Wack trick him. But I know, and he know, the feds done rattled his cage with Wack, and they ain't never been able to rattle his cage. Wack 100 is with the FBI. That's why Jay Prince seems so nervous. Cause he know that nigga with them people. He know it. That's why he seems so like he's shaking. He know it. I know it and Mr. Prince know it. And the FBI know we know. So, I just hate the great Prince, man. The great Mr. Prince. Let that trick him. Yeah.
According to him, it's really a business masquerading as respect, where rappers and other celebrities are under pressure to check in or risk conflict, not holding back. Charleston asserted that the entire Mob Ties image is based on fear rather than true loyalty or protection regarding Takeoff. He hinted that if it weren't for that poisonous street politics, the situation would have been averted. Charleston claims that when artists begin to treat these street organizations as gatekeepers, things start to go awry.
It's Charleston White on mine. I don't claim no gang. I don't claim no city. I represent a nation. And I don't give about none of you. Me and my family got land. We got land like a... And telling... I ride around ready to go to war with any one of you. Run your up over here. I got a car full of goddamn guns ready to go to war with any one of you mother. I got over 50 guns in there. I go to war with any of you. Bulletproof vests and everything. Don't give a none of you. You talking about this nigga nation. Run up on me, James Prince. I'm gonna go to war with the goddamn police for what I got in here. What's wrong with you? I can go to war with the police. What's wrong with you? I don't go nothing. James Prince in Houston, come go to war with it. Ready for war.
Charleston presented a detached image, implying that if someone truly cared, there would be a response, rather than a casual walk-by. He questioned Jay Prince Jr.'s entire character, saying that he cared more about appearances than about people's lives. It wasn't grief. Charleston claimed that it was either detachment or guilt. According to his account, the experience was not only unsettling but also illuminating. He was clear that he doesn't see Jay Prince Jr. as a leader or protector, but rather as someone who allows mayhem to occur while he watches, and keeps things going as if nothing had happened.
But that ain't got nothing to do with Houston. That had more something to do with him having something to do with Dog. And she playing gangster. But man, you can go to Houston, man, and really enjoy yourself.
You can.
Cause this thing, I done said Jay Prince and had sold out shows. I done talked about ESG. And I go to Houston and enjoy myself.
Charleston characterized Jay Prince Jr. as if he was completely unaffected by the incident. Subsequently, he intensified his criticism by asserting that Mob Ties only intervenes when it is their own. They don't even blink if it's not their people, he stated. The internet went crazy after just one line, and people kept returning to the video. Everyone began examining Jay Prince Jr.'s body language in the closing moments of Takeoff. According to some, Charleston was merely trying to get attention by stirring things up. He was now revealing what everyone else was afraid to say, however, according to others. And as soon as his name was spoken, everything caught fire like lighting a match next to gasoline. Calling someone out by Charleston White is never easy. It's always a spectacular event. Things quickly get out of control, and this time was no exception. If this is what checking in gets you, I'm good. People began to say, trust. The internet quickly became dominated by that line. Whether Houston street politics were worth the risk was a topic of discussion. Then, suddenly, Charleston's remarks were more powerful than before. However, View the video for yourself and don't take my word for it, this is it. And you won't want to miss a moment. Please click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe while you're at it. Together, let's continue this discussion. Someone who needs to see what's truly going on out here should see it. I'll see you in the next one. Things will only get messier from here.
Charleston White coming for J. Prince and Junior. The whole mob ties. You know, he's got smoke with the whole mob ties. And it doesn't surprise me because Charleston White is an old school dude. You know, he's very old school. And mob ties, they claim that they're old school. They try to act like, okay, yeah, nah, we're not with this new age, but they are. They're part of this new age. You know, they're the ones who are talking about you gotta check in, you gotta do this, you gotta tap in. Like, what? What, bro? Nobody used to be saying stuff like that back in the day. Nobody was saying that. You never heard like the biggest people saying, oh, you gotta check in. That is a new thing that became really popular within the past 10 years. You know, within the past 10 years, the check-in phrase has become 10 times more popular than it ever was in all of history. Okay? Blatant, just because of these guys saying, you gotta check in, you gotta check in. You know? And it's not only them. Now, people have taken influence from them, and other people try to ban people from cities now. The same way, you know, like people try to ban people from cities. People try to be like, oh, you got to do this, you know, and it's a bunch of nonsense. None of these people own anything. They don't own any. They don't own the city that they're in. Right. Not talking about the Prince family. The Prince family do own things, but they don't own the city that they're in. They don't own Houston. OK, when I say none of these people own things, I'm talking about the people who are enforcing it. Right. Like those peons on the block. You know what I mean? Those penny pinchers on the block trying to sell some dope. Yeah. Or the enforcers on the block. Yeah. Those dudes, they don't own anything. They don't own anything. So what are they going to war for, bro? What are you going to war for? Sit down, dog. Sit down. Get some education or get a skill. Make some money. Stop leeching, okay, off of this family, dog. Stop doing that. You got to do better for yourself. That ain't gonna land you nowhere good. That ain't gonna end you nowhere good, bro. You're gonna end up in a situation where you end up unaliving someone, like the clown who unalived Takeoff, the goofy who unalived Takeoff, bro. That's exactly what you're gonna end up like, hanging around these dudes. Like, you know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And this is exactly the type of prize that you're gonna win. Rolling with J. Prince and Junior and all of them. Yeah. Bad, man, bad. And so, yeah, I can see why Charleston White wouldn't rock with him. I don't rock with him. Like, who does? Like, I don't know anyone who really rocks with J. Prince. Like, there's no one young who's like, oh, yeah, nah, we rock with J. Prince. Like, besides his son, obviously. You know, besides his seed. You know what I mean? Other than that, no one else is trying to, like, no one young is rocking with him, bro. Like, it's like, dog, no. Like, you weird, bro. Y'all weird, bro. Yo, unalive Takeoff. We don't rock with y'all. You know, y'all try to, like, force y'all way in. Like, no. just stop, dog. Like, no, we're not rocking with y'all. Nobody's rocking with y'all. Nobody's respecting that. Sorry, but it's not happening. It's just not happening. You know, y'all are not. See, that's the thing, too. Y'all always want to be like, check in. But then when it comes to the people who they know that they can't make check-in, they're not trying to make those people check in, right? You're not trying to make Larry Fink check in, right? A lot of y'all probably don't know who that is, but that's one of the most powerful people in the world right now. Actually, low-key the most powerful person in the world right now. Probably single-handedly in America. In America. The most powerful person in America right now. Okay? If he's in America at this moment. Larry Fink, yeah. You're not gonna tell him to check in. No. You're not gonna tell we can go lower than that. You're not gonna tell Lyor Cohen to check in. What about Lyor Cohen? He's in the music industry. He does music business. What about you guys tell him to check in next time he goes to Houston? Next time Lyor Cohen goes to Houston, Tell Leor that he's gonna have to check in with the Prince family if he wants to do business in Houston. Please, I'm waiting for that, bro. I'll die. Like, I will literally die in laughter when I see that. But that will not happen ever. Because you know who to play with. You know what I mean? You know who to play that foolish game with. And you're not gonna play that game with a real heavyweight. You're not gonna play that game with Leor. You're not gonna play that game with Larry Fink. You're not gonna play that game with Clive Davis. Tell Clive Davis that he's gotta check in. Because he's in the music industry too. And he does business out there sometimes. Right? He has artists that are going out there to perform and all type of stuff. So next time Clive Davis is trying to sign an artist in Houston, or he's trying to do some business in Houston, make sure he has to check in with you guys. Keep that same energy that you keep with everyone else, that that you keep with people that you think you can punch down on, that you keep with the black people, the people that look just like you. You know, you want to try to bully and terrorize them? Okay, keep that same energy. Do that to Clive Davis. Do that to Leor Cohen. Make them check in. I want to see it. You know, I would love to see that, dog. I would love to see that. I would literally, like, that would be the moment that I will start respecting the Prince family with all my, I'll respect them to the highest degree. You know, I'll start singing their praises. Make them guys check in, and really make them check in too. Don't just say it. Make them check in. When Leor Cohen and Larry and Clive Davis pull up to Houston, I need to see the Prince family, Junior and Jay Prince. Y'all need to be out there, and yeah, y'all should be politicking. Y'all need to be setting it straight. Y'all need to set the record straight for them, right? You're not just gonna let Leor Cohen and Clive Davis just walk all over Houston. Nah, you gotta set the record straight with those guys. Okay? You gotta let them know that they're checking in with the Prince family if they want protection out here. Alright? That's what I wanna see. You know what I mean? That's what I wanna see. You know? And until I see that, I cannot respect the Prince family. Never. Just a family of goofies. You know what I mean? A bunch of goofies. A bunch of goofies. Mob ties? Nah. There ain't no mob ties there. Y'all wanna be the mob, but you're not the mob. That's the thing. Y'all are not the mob, bruh. The mob was respectable. The mob made everyone... The mob kept the same energy with every single person on this planet. They didn't let nobody slide. They ain't let nobody slide. You feel me? You had politicians checking in with the mob. Yeah. Real life. And not just the black ones. No, all types. Yeah, you had, you know what I mean? When the mob said, okay, this is how things are gonna go, that's how things went. You feel me? All across the board. They wasn't selective politicking. They wasn't trying to be selective gangster. Oh yeah, I can press down on him. I think I can press him, so he's gotta check in. No, the mob wasn't like that. The mob was like, you're stepping on our turf. If you ain't good with the made men on this turf, you're cooked, buddy. Say goodbye. Don't matter who you are. Don't matter what official. Nah, say goodbye. Yeah. You feel me? That's how the mob was handling it. That's how the mob was carrying it, okay? They kept the same energy with everyone. They didn't let people get off because they were afraid that if they tried to buck at that person, okay, yeah, it might be all over for them. No, the mob didn't do that. That's what the Prince family does. They're afraid. You know what I mean? The Prince family, they realize, okay, if we come for Leor Cohen or we come for Clive Davis, we're gonna be done. You know what I mean? We'll get wiped off this earth. You can't come for people in a part of those groups, okay? I don't want to get too deep with that, but you can't come from for people that are a part of those groups, right? No, you can't do that. You know, people who are a part of those types of families, right? Man, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You know, you start going for those, you start trying to come for that yarmulke culture, and you're gonna see that heavy hand that gets brought down on you. That's gonna be a meteoric impact. You're going to be striked. You're gonna be done. You feel me? You're gonna be obliterated before you can even react. You feel me? Before you can even notice it. Speed blitzed. Dunzo. Cooked. Right? So this is what we see, man. We see a bunch of selective gangsters, and I can't respect it, and I understand why Charleston White can't respect it either. I get that. I really do get that. You know, that is cowardly behavior. Cowardly behavior. Not respectable. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see more content from an intellectual titan like myself. You want to see more of this thought-provoking, groundbreaking content that we're dropping consistently on this channel, then you know what to do. You know, you want to be a part of a community of like-minded individuals, people on a higher level of consciousness, a cut above the rest of the degenerates, the people like mob ties like the Prince family, the degenerates like that who are still trying to bully on their own people, but afraid of that yarmulke culture. Afraid of them yarmulke boys. You ain't gonna tell them to check in, right? If you're above those degenerates who would prey on their own people, then you know what to do. You're gonna subscribe, you're gonna turn on notifications, you're gonna do the things that are gonna contribute to that reality for yourself. Don't make me say it again. Snow's right here. Tuning out. Be easy, y'all.